we've got a big game this weekend. Of course, Chiefs-Raiders coming up on Sunday. Mark will be out there. These guys, earlier this week, I was saying to them, I said, I'm wondering, my daughter's going to be 7 here soon. I said, I wonder if I should get her out to a regular season game. And she's been to a preseason game. And I was like, maybe Sunday. It's a noon game. That could be good. And they're like, it's the Raiders. Don't do it. Don't. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. The nastiest game I was ever at in person was Chiefs-Raiders Monday night 2022. I think Carl Cheffers had some blown call. They were just killing them. That was the nastiest I've ever seen Chiefs Kingdom that night against the Raiders. Is that a fair read on this fan base? The Raiders just bring out something different?
Yeah, and it used to be worse. The Chiefs are so good now that, it used to be the Raiders were really good and the Chiefs weren't. I admit this publicly. It's a terrible thing to say, but there was a time when I was in college, I was kind of a Raider fan. I mean, the Chiefs were awful.
Yeah.
Jim Plunkett's throwing 50-yard bombs. They're winning Super Bowls. They were the bad guys. You kind of liked them. I don't know how that happened, but there was this was the late 70s, early 80s. There was no juice to the Chiefs in this town. That place was empty. That stadium was just we talk about the history of Arrowhead and all that. The history of Arrowhead, it was empty until a few years ago. It's the history of what they had 83,000 seats and 40,000 of them were empty every week. I went to a Broncos game one time with 26,000.
Wow.
Yeah. I was a teenager. And it's great now. It's so much fun. Yeah, I'd like to go Sunday. I think we might go Sunday. Noon games, love them. Better time to take your daughter than a night game, I think.
Yeah. But, can't do the night game, but then these guys talked me out of it just with the Raiders, and they're right. I mean, I was probably jumping the gun, but I was thinking about it, and Kate and I were kind of talking about it, and then it's like, no, we're scrapping this. Give it at least another year or two for a regular season game. You just can't do it. Do you remember when you took your sons to their first game?
I think they were probably teenagers for a regular season game. We'd go to the preseason because it was empty and it was fun and easy, and we'd go for a half and leave and whatnot. But I'm guessing 12, 13 years old, something like that.
Mark, when did you take Brielle out to her first game?
I think she was 10 at that Bills playoff game.
Oh, the 13-second game?
13-second game.
Wow,
that was a crazy first game for her.
Wow.
That was fun.
You can't top that. John, do you remember taking your sons to their first game?
Yeah, well, he was in kindergarten. He was 5. So my older one would have been about 8. So, it was a Monday night Dallas game.
Wow. That's big time. That's great. Okay. All right. Well,
mine
I think
were older because I worked all the games.
Oh, that's why. That's why they were older.
I had to get into radio before I could go to a game as a fan. I was working the game every time.
That's why it was. Okay. I was like, that seems a little old, but yes, it's because you were working.
Right. I would take them to some K-State games when they were little, and they got to fly in the helicopter at Channel 4. Both my sons.
Right?
My daughter didn't. Yeah, we'd go to high school games and fly around from game to game in the helicopter.
Oh, that is a great experience.
My kid in preschool used the helicopter. Johnny Rollins flew it out to his preschool for show and tell.
Oh, that's big time.
Yeah, Spencer was telling me when he was in here a couple weeks ago that he loved that helicopter.
Yeah. We got some great pictures. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, my goodness,
there was a Chiefs player named Charlie Getty way back in the day. John, you'll remember him. He was an offensive lineman. He was really good, And he got out of football, and he's like, I think I want to be a broadcaster. So he was our intern at Channel 4, and he was a big man, right? So we went out in the helicopter one night. We land over at Truman High School or somewhere in Independence. And the place we landed was sort of down in a bowl. Well, that's not any trouble landing, but it's a little difficult taking off. You have to have air under the rotor, the whole deal. We get in there and this thing won't climb with Charlie Getty in it. No, I'm not joking. It's me, Don Proctor, my photographer, and Johnny Rollins is flying the thing. And he's like, Charlie, you got to get out. He had to get in a taxi and go back to Channel 4. We couldn't take off with Charlie Getty in the helicopter.
I mean, how big was the guy? Jeez.
300 pounds.
Holy cow.
You lose 300 pounds out of a helicopter. That's a big deal.
Jeez. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's a 6'4", 265 back in the day.
Wow. My gosh. Okay.
It was weird. It was like bouncing. I'm like, this isn't going to work, Johnny. He goes, nope, it's not going to work. He shut it off. He goes, Charlie, you're out.
That is unbelievable. Oh, gosh, that's crazy. All right. Well, people are dying to know what Keesman's wearing to the No Kings protest tomorrow around Kansas City.
Okay, so my buddy Cato has a great idea. He thinks, and I don't know anybody that goes anymore, but I think they have like French toast sticks or something. Everybody go to Burger King and get the free hat. They hand them out.
Do they still do that?
Yes. Crown,
Get the crown. Everybody go to Burger King tomorrow. Buy a cup of coffee, whatever you got to do. Ask for the free hat. Take a kid in there if you have to, and go to the No Kings rally and walk around with your king crown on.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, what if you show up with the King hat and then like a MAGA shirt or something like that?
That's exactly right.
Or a Trump 2028 shirt.
Yeah, or just hold your MAGA hat in your hand while wearing the crown. Whatever you got to do, a red, white, don't tread on me. I mean, there's a wide variety of things you can wear, but the crown hat from Burger King is the best idea I've heard yet.
That's amazing. I'm thinking about John in his fishnet tee with the crown on his head. That's quite a look with the French toast stick hanging out of his mouth. Oh my gosh! Now we got something going.
Not
here.
have a fishnet tee.
Hey, he tells us all morning he's thinking about wearing it tomorrow.
It's crop top, Kev.
He is a sexy man.
Better than the nude people in Portland, right?
Yeah.
This is one hot, sexy young man.
That's right. That's right. John Anthony right there showing up. Oh, my gosh.
Represent.
That's going to be quite a scene, man. You got 12 of these things, though, around Kansas City. I mean, how many are going to show up to Ottawa for the No Kings protest tomorrow?
Man, Ottawa's got to be 90% Trump. And
That's what I mean.
There's a school there, Ottawa University, so I'm guessing some professors will be hanging out on the street corner.
And then it's going to look exactly like how you don't want it to look.
Exactly.
12 washed-up hippie professors from Ottawa.
Yes.
Like, that is not the look you want to have
Right.
at these things tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
where they're not getting the optics. 12 of these things around Kansas City is a joke.
If they all park in the same place, it could also work as a Subaru rally. Perfect.
I know. Now the Subaru owners are going to get ticked off. They're going to be texting into the show being like, I'm a
You
conservative.
got to own it.
I know. I
Right?
agree. Just own it.
Subaru's a great car.
Yeah. It's a great vehicle.
All
but
the
it's-
ads have dogs in them. I love dogs.
yeah.
I'm good with Subaru.
That's
I
true.
just have noticed that most Subarus have weird bumper stickers on them.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So you're thinking about the game this weekend.
Yeah.
Big comment. What do you think's going on with Josh Simmons, by the way?
I think there's a really good chance he doesn't play again this year.
Yeah.
I think there's something, well, obviously they legally can't talk about it, or they'd say.
Yeah.
So I think it has to be probably like a mental health issue or substance abuse or something of that nature. It's very personal and private, and there's healthcare laws. It's a non-football injury. They haven't put him on the list, have they yet, Mark? Do we know? I think he's got to go on the non-football injury list.
Yeah, he's not on there yet.
Well, they need to get a player in here if he's not going to play. Mm-hmm. If they put him on the non-football injury list, he has to miss 4 games by rule. But it may be more than that. It's just a really strange situation. If Patrick Mahomes is praying for him, that's not a relative. He's praying for him.
So you don't think you think that the Chiefs aren't talking about it because they legally can't.
Right.
Not because they don't want to.
I think they've asked for privacy, and the agent is Drew Rosenhaus, who's anything but private. I think they've asked for privacy. The Royals had a similar situation with Zach Greinke back in the day, who left the team and had mental health issues. And Danny Duffy left the Royals organization one time. He was not in Kansas City yet. He's a minor league player. This has happened with people before. It's happened with a lot of college athletes as well, that they have situations or issues and they walk away for whatever personal reason it is. You just hope. But if you're saying you're praying for somebody, it sounds to me like there's something serious here. It's not just, I'm lovesick. My girlfriend's in California. I'm leaving the team. It's not that. So it sounds to me like some sort of a mental health issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Chiefs are just forcing us to speculate.
Yeah.
I don't think they can say.
Yeah.
If it was a family member, they would say, listen, he's dealing with a family issue. There's a person, we're not going to give details now, but he's dealing with that. He's fine. Mm-hmm. They're not saying that.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, have a great show, my man. Have a good weekend.
All right. Sounds good.
Keatsman Uncanceled. We're back Monday at 6.